Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be showing you this node, the crypto node. It's not a very talked about node, but it's very useful, especially if you care about security. So let's get into it. So to get it, you just go to the plus, write crypto, and you will have it. Very simple. I will get into it a bit. Alright, so this time instead of a code node, we just put the set node, the edit fields node. If we go into it, I have one field. I need that pass for password, and I give it a value. It's a string. That will be enough. If we execute it, as you can see, we have the pass. Now let's get into crypto and see what it does. So let's get into it. First, we have a couple of options. We have 4 different modes: generate, hash, HMAC, and sign. Let's start with generate. It's create random strings. So if you give it the input, it gives you a random string. Alright, so the action is generate the proper name. I chose to name it secret, for example. You can name it whatever you want. That's where we get the new stuff. And the type. We can go ASCII, base64, hex, UUID, whichever you want to choose. Let's choose ASCII, for example. We choose the length. Let's say, for example, the 64. And we execute the step. And as we can see, we got the original value, which we won't use. If we have other nodes, we will use the secret. The secret, as you can see, the pass got encrypted. So that's generate. Of course, as mentioned before, let's go base 64, for example, and it translates it to base 64. So that was generate. Let's move on to the next. So hash is very simple. You just turn this value into a hash string, and the good thing about hash is that once this is turned, you can turn it back. Unlike with base64, for example, or ASCII, you can turn this back. So that's hash, and if we select it, we have a couple of options. We have the type of hash: MD5, SHA, from 1 to 3 to 5 even. So choose whatever helps you. Let's keep it at MD5. We have this option, binary file. If you don't have the set node pull in, for example, and you have a file, you can just turn this on and get the file directly. It will encode that file, but we don't have that, so let's just leave it at that. Alright, so since we don't have a file, we just put the value here, which is the pass, the name of the property that we're gonna get, and the encoding type. Base64 hex, we'll leave the hex since we tried base64 with generate. So let's go. And if we execute it, as you can see, we got it in hex format. This is how you can secure with hash. It's very simple. Just basically encode this and you can decode it. It's very useful for passwords and stuff. So next up, we got HMAC. So HMAC is very similar to hash. It does the exact same thing, but it differs that it requires a secret. So for example, if you use it in an API call, you want the secret, it will ask you for the actual secret. You know, the path that you put in here to verify that it came from a secure source. So it's basically another layer on top of the encryption, which is very nice. Again, the type, the value, the property name, and the secret. You type this manually, encode and the encode. And if we execute it, we get this. Same as HMAC, same as hash. Let's move on. And finally, we got the sign. The sign is very simple. It's just like the name says, it signs a string as a private key. So basically, it's a signature for your key. So we got this. Of course, we got the property name. We leave it a secret. We got the algorithm. We have a lot of options, so feel free to choose the encoding type, of course, and finally the private key. Once you do that, if you execute the step, you will have your secret sign. So that was the crypto node. Of course, the very cool thing about it is that if we see here, it's AI compatible. So you can have it standalone, or you can let your AI agent by going to the tool here and writing crypto, clicking it here, and your AI can use it to automatically encrypt data, which is very nice. So that has been the crypto tool. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and goodbye.